Alongside Jesse Simonton, I'm Austin Price for the S&P Stock Report. Georgia State week, Jesse.
Week 1, baby.
Week 1. Stock up for you this week.
Stock up for me, I'm just going to go the newcomers, the 2019 class. I mean, there's been a lot of buzz about a slew of guys, whether it's a Roman Harrison, who's going to probably play in a situational role to start the season, or guys like Warren Burrell and Henry T that are going to start for Tennessee's defense. I just think that, Darrell Milton, Savion Williams, the 2 freshman tackles, there's going to be a lot of guys. I think by my count, I think there was 16 newcomers that were on Tennessee's 2 deep that they released on Monday. I mean, that kind of shows you the youth infusion Jeremy Pruitt's made with this roster.
Yeah, they're going to play a lot of these highly touted prospects, and I'll go stock up just Jeremy Pruitt. He's just the players talked about it, just how much more at ease. He's cracking more jokes this year when he goes into team rooms, when he goes into individual position rooms. When he's dealing with the media, he just seems like he's more at peace than he was a year ago. I think that comes from the trust level with his staff. I think he loves Jim Chaney and what he's brought to the table. I think he feels like he had a home run there. He's obviously very comfortable with Derek Ansley, so stock up Jeremy Pruitt. Stock down for you.
Well, stock down for me, I think, and this is kind of nitpicky, but we haven't seen a game yet. And so Tennessee, there was a lot of, folks behind the scenes saying how much ball security has kind of been an issue. Even for a guy like Eric Gray, another newcomer who I think is going to be a big factor, he's had some fumbling issues. Part of the reason Jeremy Banks is back on defense is because those fumbling issues have not subsided. They're not the only one. Ty Chandler coughed it up a couple times in the second scrimmage. So Tennessee's going to need to fix that because this is a team that's going to be playing with such a small margin for error. They can't be giving up unforced errors.
Stock down for me, just the offensive line from a standpoint of continuity. Trey Smith's been limited in fall camp. Can they just turn it on? They've never settled on a 5. Is it going to be Wanye Morris at left tackle, Marcus Tatum at left tackle? Where's Jameer Johnson fit in? At right tackle, Marcus Tatum or Darnell Wright at the right guard spot. You got a trio of Calvert, Jerome Carvin and Riley Locklear.
How successful can you be if you really play 10 guys?
Yeah, I just feel like that ultimately that's the only reason I say stock down is just because can they flip on a switch and all of a sudden just the continuity is so good and they're just out there rolling and knocking heads and plowing people down. I think that's a little far-fetched. I think that's why probably playing Georgia State, on Saturday is a good thing. You can kind of figure it out against a team that you should handle rather easily. Stock stagnant. I'm going to go the secondary. No Bryce Thompson. Where does this team go from here? They're not that deep. Now, I think the top guys are pretty good, but the depth, there's some serious question marks. So I think stock stagnant without BT out there at the one corner spot, to me, is a little bit of a struggle for the secondary, at least early on, because you're getting some young guys some reps. Again, though, the benefit of playing Georgia State week 1.
I'm going to double down on that, though. I'm going to say the defense as a whole. I know there's been a lot of talk throughout camp. Derek Ansley's the new coordinator. All these guys, year 2 in the system, Darrell Taylor and these other guys are talking about not having to think as much. But you could argue that with no Emmett Gooden, no Daniel Batuli, who's not going to play on Saturday, and no Bryce Thompson, Tennessee's without their best 3 players on each unit of the ball. Now, Darrell Taylor's kind of the fix-all potentially there as the pass rusher, but in terms of interior lineman, middle linebacker, corner, they're without those 3 guys. A lot of new guys are going to have to rise to the occasion on Saturday. Now, they're going to get it done. It's Georgia State, but it's an early audition for a group that's replacing arguably their best 3 players on defense for week 1.
There they are, stock ups, stock downs, and some stock stagnants. We'll discuss on the General's Quarters. Do you agree with Jesse? Do you agree with me? Who do you agree with?